Hello friends, in this video I shall show you how to get details from single record in Django. For example, we have a model database and we want to get details from a single record only. So how you can do this in your website? Let us do some tasks so that you can understand it better. So I have a view which is already created in my previous tutorial. We have created a function view underscore article which show the articles from the model articles. This is the model articles. We have this fields title, description and other fields here, and we have created this view functions which show the all the articles from this model articles, and we have the related table articles in our database. So if you can see my site here, you can see that all the articles are shown here from the model articles. Let us do some changes so that I can demonstrate you the task which is required to view article from a single record. Let us do some changes here, and we will not showing the description field here, and let me remove this field, and we can show here the updated at field, description not needed here, and we have field updated at already here, and we will show this fields only. So let us do some changes in our HTML. We shall type here created at, and we shall type here updated at, and we shall type here action. So we have these table headings, and here we will type created underscore at to take the data from the field created underscore at, and then we have updated underscore at to take the data from the field updated underscore at, and we have the heading action. For this we also need some button here, so type a button HTML here, type select type of the button, which will the button type, so and you can also define a bootstrap class here, btm spam btm primary, so it will render the button nicely. Just type view here, so we have there's some changes here. So let us check the site now. You can see that we have nicely rendered the buttons here. We have now created at updated at. We don't have the description here, because when the user will click on the view button, and the description of the title will be shown here. So here we will have the titles data and the other fields data. So for this to happen, we need to create another view function so that we can show the complete data from a article record. Just type here article underscore details, type any meaningful name here. So we will creating a view function and type some comment here to show details from an article record, and let us type the render function here. Let us render it and type request here and define your HTML here. test1 underscore app. We need HTML here and give a meaningful name to the HTML template. So for the time being I am passing a blank context here. So let me save the file and let me copy this string and just go to your templates folder. Here is template folder. Inside this folder there is another subfolder test1 underscore app, and just create a new file here, and we shall need some HTML here. Just copy the HTML from here to save the time. We shall be copying the HTML here. So I shall do some changes, and we will be doing some changes here. We don't need like this here. We will be doing some changes here. So we will use the only the body tag here to render the required HTML. Let me save the file. Let me define some other changes which we required. We will require the ID of the record. So just type ID here and just type in the model query here. We will using the Django ORM to get the complete details objects. Just type the get function here, and which will get the record details from a single record, and it will fetch the record from its ID. ID is always unique for a record, and just pass this article variable to the template. So this is our context, and we shall use this query to get all the details. Now go to the HTML and now define the required HTML which we need. So let us first type the heading article dot title. We have the title as article dot title. So again we need to define the dated when the article was created. We shall define that field, and we shall define like this: article dot created underscore at, and we shall show the description here. We shall type like this: article dot description. So description field have the entire thing. You can also type the TD here, just simple TD, because TH will make the title more bold. And you can also define the row here, table row. We will using only one row. In single row we shall define our HTML. So you can show as you like. I am using the simple way to get to show the details for the article record, and we need to define a URL for this view function. Just go to urls.py and just copy this view function and just paste it here, and we will need the ID of the article to show to the user the complete details for a article. So we need to define this parameter so that we shall fetch the article from the URL. So our function will not work without the data for the ID. So we need to pass the ID to the URL. So we will copy this one, just and we will use this one. Just type here, just go here and create a link here. We need to create a link here, and this will help us to get the all the details for a article. And just type the href here, and just type the id here, a dot id. So we need to render the id field also. Just go to view function, and from in values we were fetching this fields. We were not fetching the id field, which is also there, which is all automatically generated by Django, but it is not required to mention in the articles, but it is already in the database. So this field is already in the database. We can use this field to get the details for the article. So we have defined a link here, and just go to the site and refresh the page, and you can see that link has been created here, and just click on it, and then you can see that this is been working as we needed, but we can render it more beautifully. We can create a separate row for this, so we can do some changes here. We can define a separate row here. So you can do as you like it. It is up to you to do a designing, but a description can have many details. So let us give it a separate row. For a description we should have the separate row, so it will create a separate row. Just save this and just render it again, and you can see that some changes has been done here. So you can render the HTML as you like, and we are using very simple HTML here. So I hope you have understood how to get the complete details from a single record. We will use the get function to get the complete record from a single element, and we use the id, which is the primary key in our table. If you go through a table, so this id is always unique. So it is important that when you are getting data from a single record, use the id of that record to get the complete details of the record. So I hope this is been useful for you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.